I have to highlight the relationship between Rumi and her big sister Blue because it's beautiful to see. In a world that's so crazy and filled with negative headlines, even towards the Carter family, I feel like it's good to talk about positive things. The videos I've seen of Blue interacting with Rumi kept making me think there's so much love in the Carter household, and I know that every family has their ups and downs, arguments, etc. No one's perfect, but overall, you can just see that these kids are being raised with love, considering how people love saying that Jay-Z and Beyoncé are in a business relationship and that it's a loveless marriage, but yet they've been together for decades, 3 kids later, and those kids are being raised to love each other. At the Cowboy Carter tour, we see Rumi come out during Protector, and we all automatically think how Beyoncé is her kid's protector, but many don't realize how much of a protector Blue is to Rumi as well. The way she looks at her, the little gestures she does like rubbing her shoulder, chin taps, etc., and the way she gently guides her off the stage. I've seen some bogus headlines about Blue being jealous of the attention Rumi gets, like it's so ridiculous actually. The same way Beyoncé wasn't raised to compete is the same way Blue wasn't. Blue actually has so much of her mother's demeanor, the quietness about her. I don't know, but you can tell Blue really takes after her mom, whereas I'm sure by now you've seen people joke that Rumi is more like her aunt Solange, the hyper, fiery personality. I've always heard them describe that from an early age, Solange was walking to the beat of her own drums, dressing how she wants, etc.
She's grown up so much and she's like my baby. I've always been a little more quiet, and I was a big sister, so I always protected her, and she's always been the one that just demanded the attention. We'll be just as close as we are now.
And I'll have you know that each night when Rumi does her entrances, cue the entrances. She's the one coming up with them. That's right, she even picks her own clothes. Her grandma Tina revealed Rumi did all of her choreography on her own. When I asked her, "What are you gonna do tonight, Rumi?" she would reply, "Be myself," or "It's a surprise, grandma," basically respectfully saying without saying, "I got this." Of course, I encouraged her to do the most. We never knew what to expect. She picked out her costumes every night from the many choices her stylist Ty gave her. Do y'all realize that if Rumi was the one picking out her outfits, then that means Beyoncé was curating her outfits to match Rumi's, and not the other way around? Can you say diva? Now you know the way some kids don't want their parents to have any more kids because they're selfish in that way. Don't take this too seriously because they're just kids and their mind is probably telling them that their parents won't have time for them or something like that. But I remember hearing how Blue was so excited to be a big sister. She even went to school telling people her mother's business, letting people know that Beyoncé was pregnant. And I don't know how she felt after actually getting her twin siblings, because for Beyoncé, though she begged her mother for a sibling, when Solange got there, she changed her mind quickly. She's like, I don't want her anymore. And so that's the reason Miss Tina made the bold decision to put her kids in therapy. Miss Tina being black and putting her kids in therapy was such a huge move because there's this stigma about therapy in the black community. Like, you aren't crazy. Why do you need a therapist?
Yeah, something in your instinct said the girls needed to go to therapy. Why?
I got so scared because they were like super close. Then all of a sudden, Solange was taking Beyonce's stuff, and Beyonce was kind of being a little mean to her, and I had never seen it before. It scared me to death because I was like, I want them to be close, and I want them to respect and love each other. And also what really shocked me and made me move forward with it was the girls, the group was at our house all the time. And I just noticed they started saying, "Sit down, Solange, shut up, Solange." And Beyonce wasn't defending her. So that mama bear, that defender in me said, you got to protect your sister.
Gotta
She
fix
was like,
this.
"But she gets on my nerves. She's all in my stuff." So that's why I took them. And
Okay.
it was the best thing I could have ever done for them because they got close again and Beyonce started respecting Solange.
But it all worked out because now Beyoncé and Solange love each other and have made it clear that they will fight for each other if necessary.
You cannot with my sister.
Okay,
I may try to be.
and that's it.
If I'm at a concert and I hear some chicks popping off,
I look at how my sister, if someone talks about my sister, I swear to you, I'm ready to fight. Like, if my sister, if my sister is happy, I'm even more happy. If she's sad, I'm even more sad.
I mean, we've already seen Solange in action. They don't play about each other. And this is the way it seems Blue and Rumi are gonna be too, because the bond is already tight. Remember in Love Happy when Beyoncé said, "Twinning, Blue and Rumi, me and Soul how fitting?" Like the age gap between Solange and Beyoncé is 5 years. And it's 5 years for Blue and Rumi too. It's unfortunate that Beyoncé went through miscarriages, but it seems she had kids when she was supposed to. God knew all along when the time was right. And I remember Beyoncé saying her grandma lit candles and prayed for her mom, and she lights candles and prays for her daughter. It's all tradition, and that's why it's important to break generational trauma. Miss Tina was a good mom to them, and now they're good moms to their kids.
As a mother, it's my proudest moment watching you show so much love and patience and care in mothering your children. It's been a blessing for me, and I get to see them every day.
Well, what example did we have? We had you, and it's the reason I had the best teacher.
Solange's child Jules was very excited for Blue to be born. Jules was like Beyoncé and Jay-Z's child before they had their own. He'd be everywhere with them. And I say all this to say Beyoncé's family is so tightly knit. And that's probably one reason that Beyoncé was always level-headed. Like, imagine if Britney Spears had a family who actually cared about her.
This is a really, really difficult industry, and people lose themselves, and it's so easy to get confused, and it's so easy for you to get lost and just be so unhappy. And I've had moments where I just felt like it was too much, you know. It's not like I haven't been through it, but I am always able to get back to myself because of you and because of the profound woman that you are. It's because of you. It's because of you. It's because of you.
I think one of the biggest blessings in life is to have a loving family, and with Beyoncé's kids being raised right and with so much love, the generations to come will hopefully be the same.